Hi everybody, this is Shashank Mathur this side, and I am here with Rakhee from IBM and Samad from Infosys. Thank you so much for being with us today. Rakhee, thanks for being here. Tell us about yourself and what are you doing at IBM?
Thanks so much, Shashank and Samad, for having me here. So I am part of the Institute of Business Value at IBM, and what that does is we work on research insights and reports that we provide to our clients and partners so that they can make better informed decisions on business strategies and investments. I lead the Telecom, Media and Entertainment vertical. I have about 20 years of background in this industry, so I have worked in different roles: sales, strategy, business development, and supporting different clients across the globe. So that's me in a nutshell.
Thank you so much. And Samad, please tell us about yourself and what are you doing at Infosys?
So I work at the Infosys Knowledge Institute and I lead our content strategy, very similar to the IBM Institute. We've also done some research recently on looking at AI and the business value that specific AI use cases generate, and have looked at this cross-industry, so have a view on telco as well as manufacturing, financial services and such.
That sounds very interesting. And Rakhee, recently we heard about a new report being published in the area of cloud and AI. Tell us a little bit about the insights which you have for us. Yeah.
The title of this report is Rewiring the Telecom Mindset. How CSPs can gain a network advantage with cloud and AI. It's a mouthful, but the idea behind this report was to kind of assess how the AI and cloud adoption journey has been for telcos. One is the modernization, we see that happening. The second one is security, and we think we have everything in control, but we find that perhaps not. And the third one is my favorite, monetization. Will it, won't it, is the question. So if I go to the modernization piece, what we found is, of course, cloud and AI are your twin engines that are propelling the network forward, transforming from, say, reactive to proactive or intelligent systems. Cloud technologies bring in scalability, flexibility, computational power. AI-driven automation gives you programmability, gives you the ability to predict issues before they happen, bandwidth modernization, bandwidth optimization, and being able to create programmable services. So that's what you get. So I see that it's more than an infrastructure shift. It's a shift in intelligence. So in my opinion, the CSPs that will succeed in the future are not the ones who will have the fastest network. It'll be the one who will be the most smartest. The second area is security. Now, we know security is paramount to telecom. They're constantly being attacked. What was interesting was that we found that 55% of the CSPs have experienced an issue in the last 12 months. Based on a recent report that we've done, we realized that the average cost of a security breach for 50 million records is $375 million USD. So it's not cheap from any angle. And even though security is a priority, they think they're doing enough, but from what we've understood, perhaps it's not, and they could do more. What we also found was that the ones that had adopted an AI-driven security approach were actually better off than their peers. But what I can tell you is that the CSPs that are investing in AI-driven security strategies will not only have strong networks, protected networks, but they'll also be able to build trust that will drive adoption and revenue, right? So that's the second big finding. The third, monetization. So CSPs are always struggling with this monetization. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Right? They have invested billions of dollars, but revenues seem elusive. Right? New revenue streams seem elusive. The issue, in my opinion, is not that monetization opportunities don't exist. It's about being able to find the right business models to to extract the right value from these opportunities. So how do you get out of it? I believe cloud and AI, when they work in harmony, just having cloud and AI is not good enough. You have to have a strategy behind it, and when they work in harmony, the kind of network that you get is a network that gives you real intelligent insights, and that you couple with the automation that is available so that you can deliver services that are agile, based on market needs, and customizable on the fly. And also that also helps you to move from fixed pricing models to exploring different pricing models like network as a service, programmable services based on demand, and AI-driven automation. So for me, that means it's a mindset shift, moving from selling bandwidth to selling intelligence. So it's a shift. So the title of the report is Rewiring the Mindset, and it stems from the fact that you need to kind of change the way you look at things. You have to shift your mindset from infrastructure-based thought process to intelligence service-led model. I think when you do that, you open the possibilities ahead of you. So when I talk about mindset shift, I'm talking about to kind of break away from the old ways of doing things. We have conventionally been more focused on stability than trying experimenting. So this mindset shift is kind of tied to your cloud first native approach, being agile, taking more risks, trying things, experimenting, failing, adapting. I think that's what's needed. You are not going to find one killer use case. It's going to be small little things. It'll be based on the market needs and combining the technology. 5G, AI, cloud are fantastic tools that can elevate the network from, it can bring in more the art of the possible, right? We are already in the midway mark. 5G SA brings in new capabilities, and it's just a matter of being able to exploit it. What will work, nobody knows, but the potential is there. So try, fail fast, try again, and you shall succeed.
That sounds absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Rakhee, for that detailed, view about your report. So, Samad, tell us a little bit about what you feel about on this topic.
The research we've done is actually quite complementary to what Rakhee's been talking about. And I think, Rakhee, you also mentioned findings about a correlation between cloud adoption and security and innovation. Yeah. So that's stuff we've also seen in our research over the years. But to your point about mindset shifts, one of the things we found in our AI business value radar, where we looked at specific success or the success of specific use cases, both horizontal use cases and vertical use cases for AI, across a sample of about 3,500 companies globally. And we found that the companies that were getting the most viability, I think there's something like 20 to 28 percentage points higher chance of success with AI if you had engaged your workforce in the AI transformation. And by workforce engagement, we meant investing in change management, investing in AI training, involving your employees in AI innovation. That test and learn process you mentioned. It can't all be done just in a silo or in an ivory tower, right? And we found actually that about 16% of companies were doing all of these good strategies, but about 66% of companies were sort of halfway there, not fully implemented a proper workforce strategy for AI. And those companies were significantly worse off when it came to achieving business value from their AI. So I think as we move into the era of agentic AI, as more AI bots and agents are designed for individual employee use cases, individual workflows, I agree with Rakhee that innovation mindset, that test and learn and agile mindset is important from our digital heritage, but also I think understanding that AI is going to change individual workflows as well as cross-organizational workflows, and that's going to require a different sort of set of skills. In terms of telco and telecommunications, we found actually that telco companies are above average when it comes to delivering successful AI use cases. And Rakhee, I think you've been in the industry a lot longer than me in terms of telco, and I think when we were discussing earlier, you mentioned a bit about the heritage they have in AI. Perhaps you could tell us a bit about you were saying telcos have a lot of background in AI. They've been doing it a long while. So we found that telecommunications companies are actually doing better than average across industries at delivering value. Any thoughts you want to add on that? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I concur. The AI, and Shashank, you can validate this as well, right? AI is something that telcos have been doing for a very long time, and it's been there in customer service and things like that. And they've also been using it in the network side, network performance. So when we do the analysis and we see what are the different kinds of use cases, network performance optimizations are the top use cases. The interesting part is if that's their focus area, when they look at Gen AI, they're mirroring the same kind of use cases in Gen AI. I think the path to success is when you broaden that horizon and you look at what are the other areas within the network where you can apply AI and Gen AI. So right now we talk about spam management, but the percentages that we see are quite low. So the tech savvy group that I talked about, the one that has found the balance between cloud, AI, security, what we observed is that group was had double the percentage of usage than their peers across most of the use cases. So, and again, that group is really tiny. But what that tells you is that the adoption is happening. There is a lot of AI, and the move is from AI to Gen AI. And a lot of telcos, when we spoke to them, have told us that they are actually imbibing it in their culture, providing knowledge and they're giving them a free hand. If you see a problem, now that you know how to use AI, go develop it, solve the problem. So if you start working and start looking at building chatbots internally for your own internal efficiency, that then translates into what can we do for our end customers as well, right? Because at the end of the day, it's improving efficiency for your network and then finding out other use cases that are looking at customer-centric needs and requirements.
Thank you so much, Rakhee. Thank you so much, Samad. This was a very, very insightful conversation. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks. Thank you.